हाय। आज मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बीमार से सफ़र कर रहा था, तो आई कांट मेक ए प्रॉपर वीडियो लाइक ए सेटअप। सो आई विल टॉक इन दिस वे। और मैं ज़्यादातर हाथ भी खड़ा नहीं रखूँगा वाला। सो द थिंग इज़, लोगों में, उनके अंदर क्या क्या, उनको खुद ही पता नहीं कि उनके अंदर कितना जहर भरा हुआ होता है, और वो कैसे उस जहर को अपने अंदर, अपने हैबिट्स के थ्रू, अपने एक्शंस के थ्रू लोगों के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट लाते हैं, लोगों के साथ बुरा करते हैं। और उस चीज़ को कोई फिगर आउट भी नहीं कर पाता, और हम सब यही पूछ रहे होते कि लाइक यार, ये आदमी ऐसा बिहेव क्यों करता है। ऐसे ही लाइक मैं दो लोग बताऊंगा। मेरी एक रिलेटिवली कज़िन टाइप सिस्टर थी, उसकी एक कज़िन थी। तो द थिंग इज़ लाइक शी वॉज नॉट मच ब्यूटीफुल, एंड her cousin was actually a beautiful girl, and she was younger. She used to get a lot of attention. So that girl who was ugly, I would just, she's not that ugly, but she's fat, average, and all this stuff. And उसको उतना अटेंशन नहीं मिलता था। उसको लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा धोखा मिला, उसके साथ बहुत ज़्यादा मल्टीपल रिलेशनशिप्स थे, even though she never became physical or anything. But the thing is, like, what happens in people is like not just her, like people who go through a lot of relationships and who get, a person who goes through a lot of relationships, it also tells a lot of things about them, how much insecure or how much things they have been through, and it's not a good sign. And since they get, any person who gets cheated on, their first instinct is, I'm going to do the same to other people, I'm going to treat other people like that. If someone did like that to me, I'm going to do that. And most people do that. Very rare people who choose a good path, who are, who had a really good character, who have morals in their life. They choose to be like, someone did this to me, I will not let this thing affect me or the other person I'm going to date. It's very rare. And what happens is, like, she used to indirectly be jealous of her. She used to make her cousin fall into troubles and all. And even though her cousin used to say her, why did you do this to me and all, she used to, beg for forgiveness and all, but still eventually she used to repeat the same mistakes again and again. And you know those people are so much toxic, you can't ever fix them until they fix themselves by themselves, or never realize. And the thing is, like, they never realize that, because they think we are always right. And other than that, there is another guy friend I had, who is actually, he wants to, who is not much handsome, but the thing is, like, he wants to really become a playboy, and he is really good at conversation with girls. So what he does is, like, every time what he does is, like, he talks to a girl, he attracts her towards him, and then he doesn't commit to her, and he enjoys the validation of the girl giving him the attention. And he does that with every single girl he finds beautiful or attractive, and in that way the girl really suffers. Sometimes he even cheats on them, and he thinks that is the right thing he's doing, where he is being the, I would say, when you meet him, you can be like saying he's the most religious guy I've ever met, and he does all of these things. And like, where the fuck is your religion here? Where the fuck is your God? Like, where does every of the rules go away when it comes to you doing those things to girls? So it's like, bro, he doesn't have any clear cut answer. He's like, yeah, I can understand my mistake and all this stuff, but I'm trying to fix it and all. That's why I don't trust people who gives religious lectures on me and all this stuff, because I get to see their real intentions behind how much evil they are into their life in some aspects, and in a lot of aspects also. So, you know, what I want to really say to you is, like, when someone does anything bad or wrong to you, it's mostly because of their internal problems, not because of you. Mostly it's never because of you. And those internal problems is the things, like, you can't ever in your life can fix in the other person until they want to fix it. And those work, like, insecurities is the thing that you can only solve it by yourself. People can support you for it, but you can't ever use another person to fix it. Never ever. You will exhaust them out, and you will also get exhausted. To some extent they can help you, but other than that you need to do the internal work, that is you stabilizing yourself. And those people, they lack stability, they lack awareness and all this stuff. They think whatever they are doing is they are doing it by themselves, and whatever that happens to them is God's happening. It's not their responsibility. Someone else did to me. They are being very much narcissistic. And I would say we need to be really careful of those people. And some of you yourself might be that person. And there is nothing wrong with that, because you can fix it. Because here's the thing, it is not you who made yourself up, it is your conditioning, your upbringing, your trauma, and everything. So that's why I also personally never feel pity for those people, because उनकी गलती कभी थी ही नहीं ना. उनके माँ बाप टॉक्सिक है तो क्या करें अब, लेकिन उसको चेंज करना तुम्हारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है. तो लेकिन ऐसे लोगों के साथ ये सोच के रहना कि लाइक यार इसका लाइफ तो इतना ख़राब था, अपब्रिंगिंग ख़राब था, तो ऐसा छोड़ के जाना अच्छा नहीं. नो, तुम्हारा मेंटल पीस, तुम्हारा लाइफ का अच्छाई तुम्हें सोचना है. नो वन हेल्प्स यू आउट, सो you don't have to be close to those people. You can save yourself. And not everyone is going to take care of you as you will be taking care of them in the same way. So expecting that is unfair.